At elevations between 3,000 and 4,500 meters above sea level, the PARAMO emerges as one of the most crucial high-altitude ecosystems on Earth. Characterized by its moist, windswept grasslands, cushion plants, and scattered shrubs, this fragile biome plays an indispensable role in water security and carbon sequestration. It's the ultimate of climate regulation environment. Acting as a biogeochemical sponge, the PARAMO captures and slowly releases vast amounts of fresh water, feeding major river systems that sustain millions of people, agricultural landscapes, and hydroelectric power generation across South America. Beyond its hydrological significance, the PARAMO serves as a critical carbon sink, absorbing atmospheric carbon dioxide through its unique vegetation and deep organic soils. Soils rich in peat and decomposed plant material. They store hundreds of tons of carbon per hectare, making the PARAMO a natural ally in mitigating climate change. The slow decomposition rates due to low temperatures and water-saturated conditions enhance its capacity to return carbon for centuries. However, rising temperatures and human disturbances threaten to release the stored carbon, accelerating global warming. Functioning as water towers of the Andes, PARAMO ecosystems regulate precipitations as snow melts from glaciers, which are retreating at an alarming rate due to climate change. The ability of sphagnum mosses, cushion plants, and frailejones as perennial species to capture fog after rainwater as only release ensures a continuous water supply, even during dry seasons. Without this system, water shortages and desertification would severely impact both human populations and biodiversity. The PARAMO is home to an extraordinary array of highly adapted plant species, thriving in its nutrient-poor, acidic, and often frozen soils. Frailejones are towering plants with thick velvety leaves and water-holding structures that play a crucial role in capturing fog and retaining moisture. Cushion plants form dense mats that protect the soil from erosion and help regulate moisture levels. Sphagnum mosses are essential in peat formation, capable of storing large quantities of water and carbon, which prevents rapid runoff and soil degradation. At the highest tree line, polylepis forests grow, composed of rare trees with twisted, fire-resistant bark and an extraordinary ability to survive in freezing temperatures. Despite the extreme climate, the PARAMO hosts a diverse and often endemic fauna, uniquely adapted to high-altitude life. Among the large mammals found here is a mountain tapir, an endangered species in key seed disperser. The elusive Andean bear, South America's only bear species, also inhabits this ecosystem, along with apex predators such as the puma and the Andean wolf. Herbivores like white-tailed deer, vicuñas, and llamas graze throughout the PARAMO, playing a role in seed dispersal and nutrient cycling. Small mammals, including the Andean rat, contribute to soil aeration and the dispersal of native seeds. The PARAMO is also a sanctuary for high-altitude bird species. Among them is the majestic Andean condor, one of the world's largest flying birds, and the Ecuadorian hill-star hummingbird, which feeds on PARAMO flower nectar in freezing temperatures. Other emblematic birds include the carunculated carabus or coriginge, Andean gulls, and tawny and pedis. Though cold-blooded species are rare, the Paramo is still home to Andean lizards and resilient amphibians like the Paramo glass frog, which have developed anti-freeze-like adaptations to withstand sub-zero nights. The Paramo is not just a high-altitude grassland. It's a living, breathing water and carbon factory, an irreplaceable guardian of Andean biodiversity and climate stability. Protecting the Paramo means securing fresh water, stabilizing the climate, and preserving one of the world's most remarkable ecological wonders. Remember, we have to protect what makes us unique. Cheers.